In an era where certainty is a luxury, being prepared for the unknown has never been more crucial. With the rising cost of living and the unpredictability of supply chains, strategic pantry stocking is not just a trend, but a necessity. Welcome to our latest video, 10 groceries you'll regret not stockpiling for next month. This guide will serve as your roadmap to creating a pantry that will not only help you survive, but also thrive amidst uncertainty. The importance of a well-stocked pantry cannot be overstated, especially for self-sufficiency enthusiasts and preppers. However, this is not exclusive to them. Even the average person can benefit from a well-thought-out grocery list. This goes beyond merely surviving potential shortages or price increases. It's about ensuring that you and your family have access to nutritious, satisfying meals, no matter what the situation is. Our focus here is not just on stockpiling, but on strategic stockpiling. We're talking about selecting items that are versatile, nutritionally dense, have a long shelf life, and are immune to rapid price fluctuations. The urgency of stockpiling these items before the next month arises from the unpredictable nature of the current global market. So whether you're a seasoned prepper or someone just starting to realize the importance of being prepared, this video will equip you with the knowledge you need to make informed decisions about what to stock up on. Stay tuned as we delve into the 10 groceries you'll regret not stockpiling for next month. Trust us, your future self will thank you. 10 eggs. Eggs have long been a staple in households worldwide, offering versatility in cooking and baking and a rich source of protein and other vital nutrients. They're the backbone of many meals, from breakfast scrambles and omelets to lunchtime sandwiches and dinner casseroles. However, recent trends show that egg prices have been rising nationwide, putting a strain on budgets, especially for those who rely on this dietary staple. Given this scenario, stockpiling eggs when prices are lower becomes a strategic and cost-effective measure. This doesn't mean hoarding dozens of cartons in a panic, but rather buying an appropriate amount based on your household's consumption patterns and the egg's shelf life. Remember, eggs can last between 3 to 5 weeks in the refrigerator, so purchasing multiple dozens is practical and can save you a few trips to the grocery store. When buying in bulk, it's crucial to check the sell-by or expiration dates. These dates indicate how long the eggs are expected to maintain their peak quality. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that the eggs are unsafe to eat after this date. A simple water test can help you determine an egg's freshness. If the egg sinks and lies flat, it is very fresh. If it sinks and stands, it's still good, but should be used soon. If it floats, it's best to discard it. While having a good stock of eggs can be immensely helpful, it's also beneficial to explore ways to extend their usage. For instance, you can experiment with using fewer eggs or alternative ingredients in recipes. This could involve using vegetables or tofu as fillers in dishes that typically require many eggs, such as quiches or frittatas. You can also explore plant-based substitutes like flax seeds or chia seeds when baking. Moreover, the practice of stockpiling is not just about hoarding food. It's about being prepared for unforeseen circumstances. As we've seen over the past year, no one saw a world where essential items and food would become more expensive due to inflation and supply chain disruptions. By strategically stockpiling eggs and other essential groceries, we can ensure that our pantries are well equipped to handle any situation. All night. Tomatoes, the humble tomato, with its vibrant color and versatile flavor, forms the backbone of countless recipes, from simple salads to hearty stews. However, recent trends show that the cost of this essential ingredient has been on the rise, making it a wise choice for strategic stockpiling. Right? The reason behind the price increase is multifaceted, primarily driven by supply chain issues. These include higher transportation and labor costs that are impacting various sectors of the economy, not just the food industry. With these factors in play, the cost of tomatoes, both fresh and canned, has seen a notable increase, a trend that might continue in the foreseeable future. In light of this, consumers need to consider smart strategies to manage the cost without compromising their dietary needs or culinary enjoyment. One such strategy is buying in bulk during sales. When you spot a good deal on canned or jarred tomatoes, it could be worth purchasing 10, 12 cans or jars at a time, provided you have sufficient storage space. Remember, canned goods have a long shelf life. And with tomatoes being a staple in many recipes, they're unlikely to go to waste. For those who prefer fresh tomatoes, there are still ways to extend their use when prices are low. Consider making large batches of tomato sauce to freeze for later use. This not only allows you to take advantage of lower prices, but also ensures you have a ready supply of homemade sauce for your pasta dishes, pizzas, or casseroles. Another option is drying the tomatoes. Dried tomatoes can be rehydrated for use in various dishes or used as they are in salads, pastas, or as a flavor packed snack. They're easy to make at home with a little bit of time and patience, and they store well in an airtight container. As we navigate through these uncertain times, the key is to be adaptable and strategic in our approach to grocery shopping. While we can't control the factors causing price increases, we can control how we respond to them. By buying in bulk during sales and using techniques like freezing sauces or drying to extend the shelf life of fresh tomatoes, we can ensure we have a steady supply of this essential ingredient. 8. Beef. Known for its rich flavor, high protein content, and versatility in various recipes, beef is a favorite in many households. However, recent trends show a significant increase in beef prices and reduced availability in supermarkets, making it a prime candidate for strategic stockpiling. The reasons behind the rising beef costs are manifold. Disruptions in the supply chain due to various factors, including labor shortages and transportation issues, are major contributors. Additionally, escalating cattle feed costs have added to the burden, leading to an overall increase in beef prices. Given these circumstances, consumers need to be proactive and strategic in their approach. Capitalizing on beef sales or bulk purchase opportunities can help mitigate these effects. When you see a good deal on beef, consider buying more than your immediate need. This doesn't mean hoarding excessive amounts, but purchasing an amount that aligns with your family's consumption habits and storage capacity. A practical recommendation would be to secure enough beef for a 2 to 3 month period. Depending on your family's size and consumption habits, this could equate to anywhere between 10-20 pounds. Remember, beef can be frozen for up to 12 months without losing its quality. So it's perfectly fine to buy in bulk and freeze for later use. While stockpiling can help navigate through periods of shortage or high prices, it's also important to remember the value of diversification in your diet. Consider exploring other protein sources such as poultry, fish, or plant-based alternatives to ensure a balanced diet. 7, coffee. For many, the day doesn't truly begin without a cup of this invigorating brew. Coffee has a rich history and is sourced from the coffee plant seeds, with over 500 genera and 6,000 species of tropical trees and shrubs. Whether you enjoy it as a morning pick-me-up or an afternoon treat, coffee is undoubtedly an essential part of our daily routines. However, recent trends indicate a substantial price increase in coffee at retailers due to a complex web of factors. One major contributor to the rising coffee prices is the disruption in supply chains caused by import-export bans and climate challenges affecting coffee regions. With coffee being a tropical crop, changes in weather patterns can significantly impact its production, leading to shortages and higher prices. With these challenges in mind, it's essential to develop a strategy as a coffee drinker to avoid these high costs. One way to do this is by stockpiling coffee during sales. The amount to stockpile will vary depending on personal consumption, but having a 2 to 3 months worth supply is generally advised when it comes to maintaining the quality of your stockpiled coffee. Storage plays a crucial role. Coffee should be stored in a cool, dark place to preserve its flavor. If possible, purchasing whole beans and grinding them as needed can help maintain freshness, offering a superior taste compared to pre-ground coffee. Another part of the strategy could be diversifying your sources. Consider local roasters or online suppliers who might offer more stability in pricing. Not only can this help you avoid the price hikes at traditional retailers, but it also supports local businesses and potentially introduces you to new coffee varieties. Lastly, exploring other caffeine sources like tea or chicory coffee could be a cost-effective and sustainable alternative. While it might not replace the unique taste of coffee, it can provide the necessary caffeine boost and add variety to your daily routine. 6, butter. Known for its rich, creamy taste and versatility in cooking and baking, butter is an essential ingredient in most households. However, the rising costs and shrinking packages are affecting not just our budgets, but also our culinary traditions. The reasons behind the increasing price of butter are varied and complex, encompassing factors such as supply chain disruptions, increased feed costs for dairy cows, and even changes in consumer demand. We see ask on the consumers is clear. We're paying more for less. So to navigate these challenges, savvy shoppers will need to adopt some strategic approaches. One effective strategy is to keep a close eye on sales and consider stocking up on butter when prices are favorable. Despite being a perishable item, butter can be frozen and stored for 6 to 9 months, extending its shelf life significantly. If you're planning to freeze butter, Ensure it is well wrapped or stored in an airtight container. This will help prevent freezer burn and stop the butter from absorbing odors from other items in your freezer. When you need to use the butter, simply thaw the required amount in the refrigerator. Another strategy you consider is bulk buying at warehouse clubs. While this may seem daunting due to the large quantities involved, it can lead to considerable savings. To make this approach more manageable, consider coordinating with a community group or network to share a large purchase. This way, you can benefit from the lower prices without having to store a year's worth of butter in your freezer. As we continue to grapple with financial scrutiny and rising food costs, developing smart shopping strategies for necessities like butter is crucial. By taking advantage of sales, freezing excess butter, and exploring bulk buying options, you can ensure that this kitchen staple remains affordable and readily available. Potatoes. Potatoes are a versatile food item, able to be baked, roasted, mashed, or fried, and serve as the backbone of countless recipes. However, recent trends indicate a significant rise in potato prices, making them a prime candidate for strategic stockpiling. The price increase in potatoes is reflective of broader issues impacting the agricultural and logistics sectors. Factors such as climate change, labor shortages, and transportation disruptions are all contributing to the escalating cost of this starchy root vegetable. To put it in perspective, the cost of a 5-pound bag of potatoes currently ranges from $4.50 to $5. This is a notable hike when considering that just a short while ago, a 10-pound bag could be purchased for as low as $2.50. In light of these changes, it's advisable for consumers to consider stockpiling potatoes. They are a hearty food source packed with energy, vitamin C, and more potassium than a banana, according to Potato Goodness. Stockpiling this nutritious staple can help ensure you have a versatile ingredient on hand, regardless of market fluctuations. When it comes to storing potatoes, they should be kept in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated space to prevent sprouting and maintain their quality. Yeah, it's also important to keep in mind that potatoes should not be stored in the refrigerator, as this can lead to a change in their starch content, affecting their taste and texture. The amount to stockpile will depend on your household's consumption rates. Your recommendation could range anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds. This may seem like a lot, but remember that potatoes are an incredibly versatile ingredient, suitable for a wide range of dishes, from hearty stews to comforting mashed potatoes. Sugar. Sugar, once an inexpensive pantry staple, has seen an unprecedented rise in cost. A 4-pound bag currently costs between $3 and $4, a stark contrast to the former 5-pound bag priced at just 99 cents. This price hike is not just a reflection of inflation, but also indicative of broader issues in agricultural production, supply chain disruptions, and changing market dynamics. The rising cost of sugar is a cause for concern for many households, given its indispensable role in daily cooking and baking. From sweetening our morning coffee to forming the base of many dessert recipes, sugar is a necessity in most kitchens. Given these circumstances, it's advisable to adopt a cost-effective strategy by buying sugar in bulk when it's on sale. Sugar boasts prolonged shelf life, making it an ideal candidate for stockpiling. Purchasing larger quantities, such as 15 pounds or more, can lead to significant savings, especially for those who bake or preserve food often. Storing sugar long-term is relatively straightforward. It needs to be kept in a cool, dry place away from moisture, which can cause it to clump together. For added protection, sugar can be stored in airtight containers, ensuring it remains fresh and ready to use whenever needed. Moreover, it's beneficial to stock up on various types of sugar, such as brown, powdered, and granulated when they're discounted. Diversifying your sugar stockpile provides flexibility for different culinary uses, allowing you to enhance your dishes' flavors and textures accordingly. 3. Pork. With the escalating cost of groceries and the unpredictability of market availability, as reported by Yahoo Finance, having a strategic approach to purchasing and storing proteins like pork can make a significant difference in managing your household budget. Pork is not only a flexible ingredient suitable for a multitude of recipes beyond the classic chops and bacon. It also offers excellent value for money, particularly when bought in bulk during price dips. From succulent roast to stir fries, the versatility of pork makes it an essential addition to any pantry. Consider, for instance, the simplicity yet deliciousness of a pork stir fry. Strips of pork combined with a variety of vegetables, a splash of soy sauce, and optional additions of garlic and ginger create a quick and nutritious meal. This dish showcases the adaptability of pork, which can be easily incorporated into diverse cuisines and meal plans. For those busy days when time is a constraint, a slow cooker pork roast can be a lifesaver. Seasoned with spices like paprika and garlic powder, the pork can be left to cook slowly, resulting in a tender and flavorful dish perfect for shredding. The leftovers can then be used in sandwiches, salads, or tacos, further extending the meal possibilities. Even the humble pork chop can be elevated with a simple marinade of olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs. Whether grilled or pan-fried, these chops can be served with a variety of sides, providing a satisfying and hearty dinner option. When it comes to stockpiling, it's recommended to store enough pork to last 2-3 months, taking into account your freezer space and regular meal habits. This ensures you have a variety of protein available without risking excess or waste. 2. Pasta. Known for its versatility, affordability, and long shelf life, pasta has always been a go-to item in most households. However, recent market trends indicate that this essential item is increasingly becoming scarce, making it another crucial product to consider for stockpiling. The scarcity of pasta can be attributed to shortages of key ingredients like grains and wheat. Factors such as adverse weather conditions affecting crop yields, transportation disruptions, and increased global demand have all contributed to these shortages, as reported by Reuters. The impact of this shortage varies by location, but it has generally led to less availability and higher prices, causing concern among consumers worldwide. Given these circumstances, consumers are advised to be proactive and purchase pasta when available. This doesn't mean panic buying or clearing out the shelves, but rather planning and buying with foresight. Keeping an eye out for sales and discounts can also be beneficial, allowing you to stock up without straining your budget overly much. When it comes to storage, having 10-15 packages of pasta in your pantry is a good starting point. This amount can last several months depending on your household's pasta consumption. Remember, pasta has a long shelf life, especially when stored in a cool, dry place, making it an ideal candidate for stockpiling. Additionally, diversifying your pasta selections with different shapes and types can add variety to your meals and prevent palate fatigue. From spaghetti to fusilli, penne lasagna, each pasta shape offers a unique texture and works best with certain types of sauces and preparations. 1. FreezeDried Foods. Recent observations point towards increasingly empty shelves in the freeze-dried food sections at stores like Walmart, indicating a growing number of people are stockpiling these long-term food supplies. This trend reflects rising concerns about future food scarcity and potential price surges. In an uncertain world, having personal emergency food stocks can serve as a buffer against unforeseen circumstances, providing peace of mind and security. This underscores the need for a strategic approach in building a personal food supply tailored to the household size and dietary needs. Experts recommend accumulating a 1 to 2 month supply of freeze-dried and other non-perishable food items. This duration can provide a comfortable cushion during times of supply chain disruptions or other emergencies. However, it's essential to remember that stockpiling should be done responsibly to avoid unnecessary hoarding and ensure fair distribution of resources among all consumers. Freeze-dried foods offer several advantages that make them ideal for stockpiling. They're lightweight and compact, making them easy to store even in limited spaces. Moreover, they have an exceptionally long shelf life, often extending to several years. This means that they can be stored for a long time without losing their nutritional value, making them a reliable food source in emergencies. However, just as with any other food category, it's essential to diversify your emergency supplies. Stock up on a variety of freeze-dried goods commonly consumed by your family. This not only ensures balanced nutrition, but also helps maintain variety in your meals, preventing palate fatigue. In conclusion, thoughtful preparation in today's uncertain times extends beyond immediate needs, influencing how we stock our pantries to ensure long-term sustenance and variety. Whether it's rotating through bulk bought pork, maintaining a diverse pasta cache, or investing in freeze-dried foods for unforeseen events, these strategies not only optimize food utilization, but also secure a sense of control over our personal food security. Remember, the key is to be prepared, not panicked, to be resourceful, not wasteful. I'd love to hear your thoughts. How are you planning your food stockpile, and what are your go-to items? Leave your tips and experiences in the comments below. Let's help each other build smarter, more sustainable food storage practices. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on home management and preparation strategies. Let's stay ready and resilient together.